Welcome to the first series of videos for the Hilltop Views blog. We'd love to share with you some of our thoughts from our latest quarterly Hilltop Review investment meeting. I'm Rusty Erickson, and I'll be talking about the U.S. bond market. And there really can't be a discussion of the U.S. bond market without talking about the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve has been a busy place these days. First, Federal Reserve Chairwoman Yellen has signaled that the Fed will continue its plan of slow and steady Fed fund rate increases. The Federal Reserve has voted to increase rates twice in 2017, each an increase of 0.25%. And markets are expecting another 0.25% increase in December and 2 or 3 more increases in 2018 and 2019. This measured interest rate increase is based on the present health of the U.S. economy, low unemployment, and subdued inflation, with the Fed believing that those trends will continue. Second, the Federal Reserve started its well-telegraphed plan to slowly shrink its balance sheet. In September of 2008, the Federal Reserve's balance sheet totaled $905 billion. Through emergency lending and subsequent quantitative easing, the Fed's balance sheet mushroomed to $4.5 trillion. For the same reasons that the Fed has started to lift the Fed funds rate, the Fed is looking to shift its balance sheet into reverse and start allowing a gradual reduction. Instead of selling bonds, the Fed intends to start the downsizing process by not reinvesting the proceeds as bonds mature. And lastly, President Trump announced he will nominate Federal Reserve Governor Jerome Powell to succeed Chairwoman Yellen when her term expires in February of 2018. It's widely believed that Mr. Powell represents a continuation of the status quo. Both he and Chairwoman Yellen share similar views on the role of the Federal Reserve as well as its current policies. Mr. Powell, whose nickname is Jay and is a lawyer by training, was first nominated to the Federal Reserve Board in 2012 by President Obama. Mr. Powell has a reputation amongst friends and co-workers for being, quote, annoyingly normal. He apparently enjoys riding his bike to work each day, which is about 8 miles. He also enjoys playing golf and the guitar and has the unique ability to repeat people's sentences backwards to them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned a little bit as well. Thank you so much for watching.